So many shows tonight, and people were.
Yeah. Hey, everyone! This is a special edition here of Drone Nation. We're going to call this Mini Nation 2, the special edition. And what's so special about this show is we have two people in the panel tonight, and maybe more join us later, who actually were able to snag the Mini 2 tonight on the release night. Wednesday, November 4th. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It had been 9 p.m. Central Time for Johnny, and
no, just the opposite.
I'm going to go the opposite. 7 p.m. and then 6 p.m. Mountain Time for Marcus. We got John Coopy in the house here for our special show. Don't bug John too much. He's trying to warm up and eat his dinner there, so he's probably going to kind of watch there. But John, I got two people in the show here who were able to snag that mini live at the store. Now, we had Al Diaz on Drone Therapy, and he tried to do the same thing in his store, and he got shut down by the store manager. So these guys here must have these charming personalities. Well, Johnny sells real estate, so he could probably sell anything, right, Johnny?
Well, it's probably a little bit easier buying this than selling a house, but hey, I'll take it. I'm still waiting on the shrimp, so
So we're going to wait for a few people to come in, and we may have these guys cut the box open. Marcus, let's wait until we get a few more folks in, and you guys maybe can cut the boxes open at the same time and maybe go through them. I don't know, synchronized unboxing, YouTube first. So there it is. Marcus is showing Marcus, hold up. That's what you call the Flymore edition, Marcus. What does that kit come with that the standard edition does not come with?
Well, I haven't seen the standard edition, so I'd have to go look it up, Ron. But I think the standard edition is just the single battery, and I don't think it has a case. And I believe, that's about it. Maybe some extra props. And I
want to welcome Steve Mack. Steve Mack stopped in. John Irvine's in here with us. He's saying, "Well done, Marcus." Marcus, you're kind of a Flymore guy. You don't even look at the standard kits. Is that correct?
Well, I so appreciated it with the original Mini that it was kind of a no-brainer with this one too. And it, this was $100 more than the original at $699 as opposed to $599 for the original. But I mean it's good. With everything that we've kind of found out about it this evening, I think it's pretty exciting. And in fact,
the three batteries is a big plus. I mean,
Johnny, what'd you pick up tonight?
The Flymore.
What did you get? Flymore?
Yeah.
And why did you
Flymore?
What did you buy the Flymore, Johnny?
It's the best buy because you got your three batteries and your charger, and because if you buy just a drone for $400, it's $440 now.
$450.
Yeah. So if you want a couple more batteries, you're gonna spend it. So it's just better to get it all in one package.
Marcus, do we know the price of a battery for the Mini 2?
I don't, Ron.
We're gonna save probably at least $100. So basically, you got $200 worth of battery just for your extra $150.
And that's exactly right. That's exactly what I would think. That even just the batteries alone, plus the case, and from everything I've seen, I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but it looks very similar to the case with the.
And if you remember, it was so hard to get a battery for the Mini when they first came out. So
right.
Everybody was like they were paying $95 or $100 for like a $60 or $75 battery if you could get them.
Very good point, Johnny. Hey, we're joined by Chris Hope. Chris Hope, the man who unboxed the original Mini.
He did.
On Xeno Nation in those days.
He did a live unboxing on Xeno Nation, didn't he?
He did. He's the man. He's the king of the Mini. He's done a whole bunch of videos with it. He loves his little Mini. If only he could live stream, guys.
That's, I'm sure, what our friend Mikey would be saying.
Chris Hope. I think Chris Hope, he live streams.
Well, that's true. Yeah. What about Dave? Chris? Yeah.
Yeah. At the lake, Lake Hope out there in East Texas. But well, we've got a few people in here. But we'll give it. It's 10:06, so we'll give it 10:10, and then we'll start the big unboxings. Does that sound good, guys?
Sounds good.
Hey,
now, when either this is a question to either one of you. When you were at your local Best Buys, were you the only one you saw that was interested in buying a drone?
In my case, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, the little guy, when he went to pick mine up, he's like, "What is this?" So I was kind of telling him a little bit about it. He didn't really know too much.
You're educating him. Hey, I see Greg Pittman joined us. And Greg, I sent you a link if you want to join us. I mean, no pressure. You don't have to. But if you want to come on with your mini, feel free to grab the link on Facebook and jump in here with us. But if you just want to hang out and chat, that's good too. So, does anybody in the chat out there? I'm doing all the talking here. Does anybody have any questions for these two guys concerning the mini, or how they got the mini, or where they got the mini? And I'll get you guys highlighted up there on the screen. Look like John Coopy here. He made a great comment. Only droners in Best Buy tonight.
Hey, Ron, you want me to go back through the conversation we had earlier today, strategizing? Because, with everything that we went through trying to get the original mini, so
I want to shout out I was doing the drone dude, and then Marcus, go ahead and recap our earlier conversation.
Yeah, so Ron and I were strategizing, going, God, what is the best way to do that? Is it right at 0 hour, going on DJI's website and just buying it direct from DJI, and it'll be here in a couple of days? Well, from experience, we knew what happened with the original mini. Bill, the drone reviewer, went on Best Buy's website and ordered it. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ron, he couldn't pick it up that day. It was like the next Sunday or something.
Well, it released on a Monday. He went Sunday near closing, and they put it behind the counter for him, and he picked it up Monday morning on his way to work.
Right. He did. He picked it up Monday morning. That's correct. But if I understand it, was he able to pre-order it, Ron? Anyway,
pre-order. I think he just. Well, I don't know if he paid for it on that Sunday night or whether he paid for it that Monday morning. I don't know. I actually sent Bill the drone reviewer a link to come in here if he's not busy.
Well, but anyway, to recap, we that time both Ron and I ordered it from DJI's website. We went, I don't know, Ron, how long? A week, and it didn't ship. So I finally got frustrated, and I ordered one off of Best Buy's website, and it was supposed to be, I think they advertised in 2 days or whatever. I was going to have it delivered. Well, the day that it came to get delivered, they sent me an email. They said, you know what? We just don't have any inventory. We don't know when you're going to get it. Do you want a refund or what? So I was still thinking about that. And this is a little embarrassing, actually. I ordered one then off of Amazon, just the standard mini. And it was on its way. And in the meantime, Best Buy got a hold of me, and they said, hey, we're overnighting you one. And so I got that original mini the next day. So and Ron, you didn't get yours for probably 2 or 3 days after that, right?
Yeah, it released on a Monday, and mine changed days constantly, but I think I've got mine Thursday, like it was kind of getting near the holiday season, like Thursday, the UPS guy showed up like at 7 o'clock at night with it.
Yeah, so you can imagine Ron and I were both a little bit stressed out about what kind of a tactic are we going to use to get a hold of this drone. Both of us had the idea just to show up at Best Buy and see if we could get it. Like, I know Greg Pittman did this just like I did. Hey, Greg, I went into Best Buy a couple days ago, and hell, they wouldn't even talk to you. They wouldn't even give you the time of day. I actually called Best Buy earlier today, as did Ron. They wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't do anything. But when I went in there this evening, I got there about 5:30, right, about a half an hour before the 6 p.m. Release time, and the girl that helped me was just more than helpful, and she went back in the back room and said, "Yeah, we've got 2." She said, "Unfortunately, I can't sell it to you until 7 o'clock." And she was saying, "Hey, just order it online and come back tomorrow." I said, "Well, I'd really like to get it tonight." She said, "Well, come back at 7." She wrote down the SKU and all of that information. She said, "Just come to customer service at 7 o'clock." And I did, and they had it sitting there waiting, and was able to pick up the Flymore package. And Johnny, your story, I think, is even a little more interesting, the way you went about it.
Yeah, I had just started watching, I think, Coast to Coast Drones, and it was probably before 7 or right at 7. And, of course, I'm Central Time. So, it was starting to pop up, the videos and all of that. So I actually got on the Best Buy site, and it was available. So I did order it, punched it up, and I did hit curbside. And so I paid for it, and it was by that time it was about 7:15. So, but then when I actually paid for it, it said available for pickup in the mornings, which I was kind of aggravated because I know I checked curbside. So it wasn't 10 minutes later that I got a text on my phone that my order was ready. So I went over, and they were actually still open because they didn't close till 8. So I went inside and picked it up, and they actually still had 2 in the case.
Cool.
I got it before 8 Central, so I don't. Maybe they're just on Best Buy time. Hey, if they could sell it a week early, what's an hour early?
Yeah. How did you get yours, Greg?
Again,
I'm trying to catch up. I got so much echo going on. I don't know who's talking where.
Okay. Well, we're just wondering.
Are you guys echoing?
No.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm like coming
Greg,
out.
Greg, if you can hear me, I'm gonna knock you out and come back in again. Maybe if you come back in, you won't have the echo.
Yeah,
I think it was just Greg must have something going on because I don't hear it. You guys are perfect. No echo.
Yeah.
No echo.
While Greg's going, I want to acknowledge Canadian Drone Hub's in here with us now. And we got, I think that's a couple other new people.
Chris Hope,
Arizona Drone Dude. Here comes Greg back in again. And folks, once we get Greg situated, we'll get on to the unboxings here. I know we don't want to keep everybody up all night here. It's been a busy day, especially with not only the Mini 2, but all the the vote counting and all that stuff. So, okay, Greg, is this any better?
I was echoing even backstage. I'm still hearing you talk. Yeah.
We're all good.
Well,
so
now I'm echoing again.
Hey,
I don't know, Greg.
has that
I got it.
been a triple unboxing?
There
do you
we
have
go.
another source? Do you have any other source playing that's causing us echo, like something else? And maybe you have a browser window open in the background, or
I bet. Okay, let me.
Close all your windows out.
Hey, well, in the meantime, Chris Hope, I know this does not match any of those cool knives that you've got, Chris, but I think it'll do to open up the Mini too.
Hey, hold on, Greg, are you good now?
I'm good. Yeah, with the browser.
Okay, before we do our triple unboxing, we're going to let Greg tell his story about how he got his Mini 2. And we all know his original story that he went in a week ago. He had in his hands. He almost got up to the counter, and they stopped him. But how did you make out today, Greg? Did you go back to the same store?
Yeah, I did. I went this morning, and they had them back in the case there, and I told them I wanted to buy that drone. They said, no, we can't sell it. He said, I just went through it with another guy, and they're not for sale yet. I said, but you told me to come back on the 4th and I could pick it up. I said, here's the 4th. Here I am. Why can't I buy the drone? They're not in our system yet. I said, okay, well, put my name on it. So he did. And So I went out there and waited till the DJI countdown went off, and as soon as it went off, I went in the store, told them, now I want my drone, and they said, well, we can't find it. They had to look all around. They put them up somewhere, and finally he come back. It took him about 30 minutes, but I got it.
Good.
So,
Good. Now, did you get the Flymore kit also, Greg?
yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was $5.99.
You deserve to get it after what you've been through for the past week at Best Buy.
I don't know. I just that can be a two-way street. I was kind of being pushy, so you get what you dish out, I guess.
Hey, so listen, Greg and Johnny, you know what we're missing here? Ron Brown hasn't told us his story. Did you order one? Did you?
Well, I'll go real quick and then we get to unboxings because I know everybody's waiting for the unboxings. I talked with Marcus earlier today, and I said, well, I'm going to call my local Best Buy and see if I could get anybody the knowledge you have them or knowledge they're going to put them on sale today. So I tried to call a couple times. I would get put on hold, and I could be sitting hold for 10, 15 minutes. Nobody ever pick up. So I kind of got discouraged easily discouraged here. And I said, well, I'm not going to. It would be an hour round trip for me to go out there and not get it. I said, I'm not going to go out. So
Ron, today when I called Best Buy, they said they couldn't get product information over the phone, which I never heard that.
And I couldn't even get anybody in the phone. And I tell you, my Best Buy is not all that busy, so I don't know why nobody picked the phone up. But I mean, outside of the recording system. But anyhow, so at 8:00, I went on DJI's website. They had a countdown ticker. And then all of a sudden, that paper airplane turned into a promo video for the Mini 2, and you could click the buy button right there. So I knew I didn't want to buy from this. Then I went over to the Best Buy, and right at the top were, above all the other Mini information, the Mini 1, there was a Mini 2 banner. I clicked it. I could have. They said there was only 2 available in my local store. That if I wanted, I had to hurry and order it. But tomorrow I'm going to be away for the day tomorrow, so I wouldn't have been able to pick it up. So I chose the free shipping, and it's going to come Friday. And it doesn't matter. I don't think it's coming from that particular store, so it didn't matter. They weren't pressing me to order it right now, but I did order it, and it's coming Friday. But my unbox will be much later. So you guys, if you want to do it all at once, if Marcus, somebody wants to go first.
Well, I think we ought to do it all at once here.
Good.
Well, let me see if I can.
Down. Everybody,
Yeah.
down. We all got these folks. Anybody
Ron's a little tricky. He ordered an Evo 2. I don't know if this Mini 2. He might have the Mini 3 already.
Apparently, this Mini 2 is going to be so good that we won't need a Mini 3, Johnny. Now, what's interesting, we got some information on Bill Thompson's show tonight that Manuel, the guy that got the first Mini 2 at Best Buy, he could not activate his today, even though the app updated. Did you hear that, Marcus?
Nice case.
No, he could not activate it.
He cannot activate it, even though the app updated today. What do you guys think of the case?
Feels very nice.
I'm going to grab the.
Is it identical to the Air 2 case, Johnny?
I don't have the Air 2.
Oh, okay.
Pretty damn close. It's exactly the same. It's exactly. It looks to me.
Maybe there's a mistake. This is an Air 2.
So the Air 2 says DJI.
Wow, it is. Exactly.
Yeah, I like the case.
This just says DJI.
It's a good case, Johnny. You will like it.
Wow, I figured the case would be a little bit smaller.
Okay, Johnny's got his top open.
Oh yeah, Johnny, quick and
Johnny's the quickest draw in the South there.
Oh, Marcus got his out.
Hey, Marcus, show because of the prop guard's already on. You don't have to buy a third party.
It is. So the prop guard is already on there, although the props are strapped. And so, yeah, and I noticed in their video, they encourage you to to put that prop guard on every time, which
it's pretty hefty with that prop guard on there, though, Marcus.
It does feel heavier than the original Mini.
Well, I mean, with this, this is a big old guard, but.
Now, Greg's already got his controller out. That's what we're anxious to see, if the controller is the same exact size as the Air 2 controller.
It appears to be, Ron, and comes in one of those cool bags. So there that is. Let me
find out real quick.
And this is totally new to me, but it's hefty. It's got some weight to it.
I like to feel in the hands better than the old Mavic 2 style controller, Johnny.
Yeah, there's the Air 2.
Greg's going to match them up
identical
side by side.
Identical
size.
Identical size.
It's very comfortable. I like that rubber grips on the back.
Yep.
Folks, we confirmed they're identical size. And we got Matt Cundiff in here from Florida. Poor Matt had a flyaway with his Femi X8 this past weekend, but he's able to recover it.
But he found it. So,
okay, Marcus, where the sticks at?
Underneath, on the bottom. On the very bottom of the controller.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Kept flipping it over here.
Hey, Captain Ray Kelly says this is the first 3 unboxings at once.
Well, you got a triple.
It's only $1,800, Ray. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, Greg's got his drone now. Greg, how do you like those pop guards?
I like it.
Usually you have to buy them from PGY Tech later on, but what's that you got there, Mark? You're showing us the inside of the
so that's
I hope they produce it for the Air now.
Yeah,
Make the prop guard for the Air.
Yeah.
This thing it seems like, I'm not saying a Mini, but guys, it just seems so much better quality in that upgrade. To me, this remote, it is.
Yeah,
I love the remote.
Yeah. So inside this is the just same with the other Mini. You get the
multi-charger, Marcus.
Yeah, the charge hub, and then a quick charge brick, and then of course I won't dig them all out, but all the cables.
It's got a battery in it.
Yeah.
You get all 3 cables in there. The Lightning, mini USB, and USB-C.
So you just want me to dig them out, don't you, Ron?
You know why I asked, Marcus? On the Evo 2, guess what? They don't give you a Lightning cable.
Well, yeah. So this is the micro USB and USB-C, and then you get, of course, a USB-C charge cable. But then already on the controller, just like with the Air 2, that's where you're going to find your Lightning.
Lightning's already attached.
Yeah.
Now, Johnny, do you fly with Android or iOS?
Apple.
Okay. Greg, what do you fly with?
Android.
Man, Greg, I'm so sorry, brother.
Oh, that's all right. I have not had any problems yet.
Hey, it says right there.
iPhone.
Yeah.
And Marcus, I know this is a drone show, but tomorrow is the first day you can order the iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Oh God, I'm stressing over that one. I don't know if I need that bad. I got the 12 for my wife, but the 12 Pro for my wife.
Marcus, I tell you, this thing is very hefty.
Well,
if it's 249, it's 249.9.
Yeah, it is. I think once you get this prop cover off and you get all this other junk off of there, and it's got the battery in it, so it's.
One thing we discovered tonight, guys, on the DJI promotional video that nobody talked about before. Do you guys realize it has a zoom video just like the Air 2 does? You can zoom in, optical zoom. Marcus, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. Hey, and I also want to point out that John Irvin is pointing out that if you look at the return to home button, it is marked with a pause there too. Now, that always worked the same, I believe, on the Mavic Air 2, but now they actually put that icon on there so that you can pause at any time. So if you just do a short press, just like the pause button on the other.
On the big Mavic.
It will just hover in the air. So that's a good thing. They actually have I watched, because I was sitting there waiting in front of Best Buy to go pick it up. I watched their DJI's long video about getting started with the Mini. And you know what? They did a really good job with it. Very comprehensive video. And I think somebody that's never flown a drone before could probably watch that and get their drone in the air.
Marcus, on the box it says panorama, but is it on manual? Did anybody talk about the panorama on?
Well, Manuel could never really get it going to know that. Right. But nobody did talk about that, but until the promo video today.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a guess, guys, that the panorama stitches it for you in the app, unlike some other drones where you have to take it into like a program like Lightroom and do it yourself. That
DJI always does. The couple things interesting is, just like with the Mavic Air 2, the function button, you can hold that down and twist the scroll wheel for zoom. That way you get the smooth zoom instead of just the stepped zoom that you get on the camera. It also has a function on the drone that you don't even have to be plugged into the remote. You can connect this button on the back of the drone right here. I'd have to look at the instructions. I don't remember exactly how you do it, but you can, I believe it's either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, connect directly to your phone and upload videos or snippets of videos that are on the drone direct to your mobile device. So now, in my case,
at a pretty high rate of speed, I believe, Mark.
At a high rate. And of course, obviously, you can also do that when you're hooked to the remote. But this is a way to do it without having to hook to the remote. And that is going to be important for somebody that is out in the field and they want to post something right there. There's an editor, a rudimentary video editor built into the Fly app. So you could literally edit your video and download it to your mobile device and then upload it to, Facebook or YouTube or whatever right there on the spot. Now, that's not something that's really important to me, but I do understand how it could be important to somebody. Well, Ron, you and I discussed that today. For instance, you're out there on the beach and you take this beautiful photo or a beautiful video of a sunset and you want to get it right up on Facebook. This would be a way to do it.
And even more, say, out on the beach, but more if you're on a trip. And I don't even mean like a 2-week cruise or whatever. I mean just like a day trip. And you take a really nice picture and you want to get it up to social media quick. You don't have to wait to get home and move the memory card around. That you can get a high-resolution photo from the drone to your phone, up to Facebook, Instagram, whatever your favorite photo sharing site is, instantly, even while you're on a 1 or 2 day maybe road trip, whatever. Like Johnny, he may take a quick road trip down to his place on the Alabama coastline there, and he may take a beautiful picture down there, and he doesn't wait till he gets home and gets the car and all that. He wants to get that right up, and then
on a bike
to do that. Greg, did I see you have the old Mini 1 case out?
Yeah, I pulled it out to see if there was a difference in the weight. I wanted to really look at the motors, to look at the windings, but I got motor caps on my original.
I couldn't tell if they look physically different.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Now, somebody reported on Coast to Coast Drones that I think they reported that Billy Kyle said that the motors were different. But this is all hearsay.
Well, listen, Ron, what we do know is that there's some kind of mojo in there because DJI themselves is making a big deal out of how it's okay in high winds.
They put that one in the first 20 seconds of the promo video.
Right.
Right at the front. So they definitely are going the extra mile to promote that this is better in the wind, which it needed to be.
That was one of the biggest drawbacks to the original Mini, and in fact, it was probably the major drawback to the original. The original Mini was a pretty damn great drone. But that wind thing was something. It was a caveat that you always had to explain to somebody when they said, "Hey, I want to buy my first drone, my first camera drone." Well, the Mini was something that I always thought of, but secondly, you had to say, well, do you live next to the coast like Johnny and Ron do, and they might have some wind? Then maybe it isn't the one you'd want. Maybe you would want the Fimi or the Xeno or something like that was a little more powerful, or if you could afford it, obviously the Mavic Air 2. This clearly solves that problem. So, I guess it just gets back to, we've had this conversation many times. DJI always does the unexpected. When they come out with a new drone, there's always things on there that you didn't really know you needed until they put them on there. They probably could have reintroduced this drone just with 4K, but they didn't do that. They added in, not only did we get 4K, we got OcuSync 2, we got better wind, we got more powerful drone, we got panorama photos, we got what am I missing?
They have 5 quick shot now, Mark. It's just not Droney and Circle. They have other ones that came over from the other more advanced drones.
Well, Marcus, one thing I know, y'all always, everybody says the Air 2, but the Air 2 is, I know this is $600, but that Air 2 Flymore is $1,000, so it is quite a difference. It's not like
$400 difference,
600 and maybe 800.
Johnny, you know what the biggest deal is, and not so much. Well, it could be for us in the United States. We're going to find out in December when the remote ID laws are published, and then we'll know. But for instance, if you're Canadian, you've just got to be jumping up and down, screaming for this drone, because wow, you're going to have all that capability in a drone that you don't even need a license for. There's 2 rules on an under 249 gram drone in Canada: don't endanger people or aircraft. Other than that, fly wherever you want.
Yeah, maybe DJI knows something with the 249. I know everybody is thinking that, it might be a year or 2 years before they really implement, but what if they come out in January the 1st and say, hey, this is it, So I don't know. And maybe they do know something. Maybe,
Hey, yeah. Greg, were you comparing the size of the camera sensors a minute ago? I saw you had it up there. Do you notice any difference in the size of the cameras, or are they about the same?
Not really. They're about the same.
Lauren,
this one says 4K on it.
Lauren can show us his now.
Yeah, how long have you been flying yours, Lauren?
Hey, Ray say we look like kids in a candy store. Well,
yeah, I feel like one.
It's pretty cool, I will say. It's I kind of debate it, but hey, I got plenty of room on the sofa here. So,
hey, Lauren made one other good comment that's interesting about Canada. Not limited to 400 feet either.
Oh, really?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So with under 249 grams. So it would be interesting if when they come out with the new drone regs in December, if a little bit of Canada rubbed off on us, that really would make this a game changer then.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
Maybe they'll give us 400 and up instead of and the delivery drones have to stay under.
Yeah.
The other night in the Philly and Ron show, I was saying, well, Mike should run for president, and then we said, well, the first thing you can do is fire the FAA. He said, I'd get rid of him entirely.
Well, I don't know if I'd want that. I'm not going to carry it that
far. I know. Yeah, when you're in an airplane, you want them.
Yeah.
When we're flying, when you're coming in on runways, you don't. They having enough trouble with the jetpack people. So hey.
Yeah, that's right. The guy in the jetpack. Yeah. Hey, Lauren is confirming.
Let's back that off. We won't get rid of the FAA. We'll just get rid of the drone division of them.
Yeah, there you go. Lauren is
the guy that works in the drone office. We'll get rid of him.
Yeah. Lauren is confirming that Mini 1 filters will fit on the Mini 2, which is cool.
Well, that was the question that came up on drone therapy. So, and that's why when Greg was checking the camera, I was wondering if he saw a difference because just what Lauren brought up. Lauren, thanks a lot for confirming that was a question a lot of people were and I
told us last week, Lauren, but that's okay.
So that's
yeah,
good.
I need to get a good set for mine. I got a cheap set of those Sunny Life filters. They're kind of crap.
Well, free
you
well.
get what you pay for.
Well, you could talk about end filters and ND filters going all the way back to camera days, and it's an argument that'll never end whether the expensive ND filters are that much better than the budget ones. I think Lauren's on the side that the expensive ones are much better, but that's one of those arguments, kind of like religion and politics. You'll never settle it.
So is this thing live or what? I mean, is it live tonight?
Well, you tell us, Johnny. Fire it up.
Got to plug it in first and wake it up.
Somebody see if it will connect.
The remote is definitely on, and it does have some power.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need much power. All we want you to do is see if it connects. You don't have to fly it indoors, Johnny.
Oh no. Although I got a lot of.
Unless you got those prop guards for the Mini 1.
They got enough stickers on here.
So Lauren is confirming that it should.
Okay, it should.
I think Billy. I think Billy and Philly were going to actually fly. So.
Yeah, but Billy had a special pre-release that he did. Worry about this.
Yeah.
So his was going to work anyway.
I'll wake mine up and see if it'll hook up.
Eric Rhodes joined us from the Bahamas. Remember, Eric pointed out the other night on Drone Nation that this had a what do you call it, the Win 5 rating, same rating that the Air has. So, Eric, that was a good shout out the other night on Drone Nation. Thanks for contributing that to the show that night. We got Fly Zone Drone quadcopters from Chicago in here.
It's got no power. It's dead.
Yeah, it's got to be woke up.
Yeah, that's right, because the batteries will be asleep. That's right.
I'm getting ready to wake mine up.
Yeah.
You wake it up.
Oh, yeah. We got it. We got the sleepy batteries.
Yeah, so
John, you should ask the person at the counter at Best Buy could they kick the batteries out and charge them up for you while you were waiting?
Well, the guy asked me what a drone was, so I probably would really want him to.
Yeah, they had a lot of questions. Yeah, this thing's dead.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Well, I have
JSP Enterprises asked if the batteries are interchangeable between the Mini 1 and the Mini 2. Marcus?
Well, no. The short answer is no.
Looks like they got a different connector.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a little confusing because I think Lauren confirmed that the other night, but also when we watched that video, Ron, that Manuel put out, you remember he stuck a Mini 1 battery in his Mini 2 and he fired it up and everything. So
did you see Lauren's comment here? Yes and no. Mini 1 batteries will fit the Mini 2, but not the other way around.
Okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't do it, and I'll tell you why. Because we know these are smart batteries, and we know that they have to have the software. You have to update the software for them. So, yeah, I just don't think I would do that. It would fit.
Where do you find the parts for the wires?
Well,
not in the lid, is it?
They're in a box.
No, it's in that box. It's in the box.
In the box.
Yeah, the spare props and stuff will be in the lid.
Okay. Here we go.
Here's your spare props from right out of the lid.
I want to welcome James Carter in with us and Ken Hoffenbauer. I'm sorry, Ken, that's not how you pronounce your last name.
That's what I want right there.
Hoffenbauer. Extra set of gimbals and the ubiquitous screwdriver.
And Ken ordered the Mini 2 today. He's going to pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And Fly Zone has a question for Johnny. He's saying, Johnny, did you go straight to Best Buy once you stopped live streaming earlier?
Yes, right after that, I got online with Best Buy. I do have it fired up.
Oh! Now you just got to get you got the app downloaded already?
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to find out whether it connects. We're going to find out whether Johnny could actually fly today if he wanted to. Jay Carter says you haven't heard you guys talk about the Zoom. We did mention the Zoom a little bit, that it had that ability, and that kind of surprised us. We hadn't heard that in the rumors, James. So a good bullet point to bring up tonight. That's a much welcome feature. That's going to sell some units there, Marcus, at Zoom.
Yeah, I think it will too. Well, I mean, they packed a lot of capabilities, more than I had expected them to do. Like I said, I think they could have simply just added 4K to the original Mini, and everybody would have been gaga over that. And
they went above and beyond. You're correct, Marcus. Patrick Hubert says Mini 1 battery weigh more. I think that's a question. Does the batteries have a weight difference, Marcus?
Well, I thought they said I can't remember.
Hey, we're up, guys.
You got it running?
On Android.
Got it running?
Got it.
Oh, look.
There you
Greg's
go.
got her.
Oh, look, there's your thing you got to agree to.
Yeah. We're up.
Drone Truth, Bill was invited, and he said he may show up, but he may have got tired. He's got to work tomorrow.
Okay.
So I got to ask.
Wow. It's telling me prohibited.
You're prohibited to fly there?
It says confirm binding account. The aircraft information will be linked to your account as a basis for maintenance and after sales service. It's got my email address, and I put in, it says reactivate. I did that. It says device is prohibited.
My phone's got like
Contact DJI assistance.
I've been on it so much.
Well, that sucks.
So it may not work until tomorrow then, Greg.
What I'm sorry. Okay.
Come on, let's see Apple.
Are you ready to look?
Apple will work. I bet it does.
See if Apple works. Johnny's working towards it.
Working it.
Charging.
So my intention is to get out there and fly tomorrow. My intention is this: I want to go just like I did with the original Mini. I want to take it right straight out to the Snake River Canyon.
No messing around, huh, Mark?
Device activation prohibited.
Same thing Greg just got. So you cannot fly it tonight.
Yeah, maybe not until tomorrow.
Device
activation. Did you notice that? Look on your start screen, Johnny.
Okay,
go back to your start screen. It's got an update.
So you probably have to do that update first. Yeah, could be.
That's what I'm doing. I just put install update, and it's installing.
AZ Drone Dude is saying the same thing. He said he had the same error.
Okay, so we discovered something then. So it sounds like we're not going to get this. Nobody's going to fly until tomorrow unless you had a pre-release version like a Billy Kyle.
Right.
It's got an update, so I evidently, and it's doing it.
Well, hopefully that's the answer.
Yeah, it's working on it.
It's going fairly quick.
Check the battery.
Folks, you're not seeing this on any other drone channel.
Yeah, if my battery don't run down before the update gets up.
Right. Yeah. Greg's got to fight that short battery life of the.
It's at 20% already, so it's moving pretty. It's at 40%.
Mine's been at 55 for quite a while.
What's your weather look like tomorrow, Marcus?
So I've got a fairly short window of a couple of days. Tomorrow and Friday are going to be the last decent days we have. Oh, shoot. Lauren is telling us No plans to make it compatible with the smart controller at this time.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Arizona Drone Dude's updating right now too. So we got 3 people updating.
Yeah.
Little Mountain Light says, "Go fly it at midnight." Midnight. Who's midnight though is the problem, right?
Yeah.
East Coast midnight or some other.
You have better luck of flying this one at night because now you got a light in the back and a light in the front, so you kind of know where it's going.
True.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you guys. I'm just pretty stoked that so many of us were able to get it.
Oh yeah,
right. I never thought this would have happened.
Yeah, especially tonight. I mean, we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
I was really afraid of driving out there and them saying, "Well, yeah, they released it on the 4th, but they're saying we can't sell it till the 5th." And I'm like, I hope that's not the case, but I had a feeling it was going to be.
That's a good question. Patrick asked, do they think they could update the Mini 1 with the zoom? Would that be possible, Marcus?
Well, who knows? I guess because if it's a digital zoom, I'm sure with software they probably could. But would
they maybe?
Yeah, I mean, get climb into the mind of DJI, but
I think those things are going to go on sale and kind of probably be phased out. I mean,
yeah, but it'd have to be some kind of zoom that you do on the screen because there's not enough button combinations on the controller.
Yeah, they'd have to figure out. Well, you do have that one function, but I don't know. Who knows? But yeah.
And Marcus Lord has an important reminder to everybody: make sure you do all your updates and your calibrations before you go for that first flight tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always check my props. Make sure they're tight, the screws and everything.
I'm not even going to do a compass calibration, Lauren. I am just going to take that sucker. I'm going to send it out over the Snake River Canyon.
As far as it can go.
Sink or swim.
Hey, then you can make video. I mean, Morgan, you can make the first crash video.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be so many unboxings. Hey, that's.
Hey, Marcus, release it at midnight tonight and release a video title. I crashed my Mavic Mini 2 and be the first one. Crash video.
Well, what would you do? Do a Brian Singleton and throw it against the wall, or
just crash into a bush right by your house or whatever. Doesn't do any damage, but you still call it a crash.
Yeah. To see what Mikey is saying, yeah, man, send it. Just send it.
We got Mikey. I heard everybody loved your video with Billy tonight. I'm sorry I didn't get to see it live, but I'll be in there in the replay, buddy. I'm sure Marcus will be too, right?
Does Philly have the Mini too, or are we ahead of Philly?
Well, I think he's a little under NDA there, Johnny.
NDA, but
I've seen his video with Billy Kyle.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It's pretty good.
Thumbs up, 2 thumbs up?
Yeah, I gave him a thumbs up.
There you go, Mike. We got your thumbs up. Laura said the Mini 1 doesn't have a strong enough processor to do the zooming.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Sean Oz got his order in.
Okay, good.
My battery died.
Your battery went?
Yeah, it died.
In the middle of the update?
Yeah, hello, Sean. Welcome in, Sean.
I'm on one light, Greg, so I don't know. I'm at 70%. So
Darren K joined his drone. Will fly with the smart controller with a faster update.
It said DJI RC N1 firmware installed. So
good.
Apparently it made it.
Good.
So I got it on a power bank here.
Well, yeah. So
maybe it just shut off.
Oh, it's possible that it just shut down. Yeah.
Philly, Mike's going to Best Buy to pick his up in the morning, guys.
It actually shut down at 88%, but it's probably going to kick back on, I guess.
Hey, so did you see what Sean Oz is saying? He got that cool little glass charging case deal.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks cool in the videos, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
So that charging case is the same for the Mini 1?
Who the hell knows?
Yeah. Lauren, maybe you could. If Lauren's still here, maybe he could pipe in with that about that little case.
Sean, is that
Fly Zone Drones is picking his up at Best Buy in the morning.
Oh yeah, and Sean is saying that the charger was out of stock and he's going to be notified. But cool.
Yes, not gonna let us do it.
And he's confirming that it's a different one as well.
Yep, it says no, can't.
Oh, did you hear? Look, listen, guys. Arizona Drone Dude, he confirms successful activation after the update. So as soon as you guys work through your update,
mine is firing?
Johnny's close.
See, I
tried. Mine won't work.
Maybe it's an iOS versus Android thing. Arizona, what phone are you using, Arizona?
And Lauren also is confirming that it's a different connection between the Mini 1 and the Mini 2. USB-C. Of course, we should have known that. Of course, yeah, it's USB-C on the new one.
Eric Rose has a question. Does anyone know what advanced photo they mentioned in the Mini 2 launch commercial? I saw the
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Lauren could probably tell us, but I think they were referring to the editor in the app, but I don't know that for certain.
That's what I gathered too.
Yeah. Sean Oz is asking if we went to Best Buy, and that's exactly right, Sean. All three of us here, Greg and Johnny and myself. And Sean, I took a chance going into Best Buy. Didn't know if I'd be able to get it. They made me wait until 7 p.m. Mountain Time to pick it up, but I was able to just walk in there. They were very, very helpful and was able to get it.
That's what they did with me too. Was 7 o'clock. Said it'd be 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Arizona Drone Dude used his iPad Mini, not his phone, to get everything done.
So he was still on iOS. So.
Right, still on iOS,
Yeah.
yes.
So Android's a no-go.
They always treat the Android users as second-class citizens.
But I tell you what, I've got an iPad Mini 5, and I've got the setup for my Mavic Air 2.
There you go. So you
So
got
I'm good.
the device and Greg, the big screen.
Yeah.
Sean is saying, yeah, wonder why 7 instead of 6. Well, I asked them that, Sean. They didn't know, but all they knew was they said, we can't sell it to you until 7 p.m. So I just waited around. I hung out in my car till 7 p.m. They actually set one aside.
7 p.m. It was 8 p.m. on the Eastern Coast, and that's when they launched it.
Yeah, so it would have been 6 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time is when they launched it, but I could not pick it up until 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
So it was an hour later than it should have been according to East Coast time, if that makes sense.
Well, see, I'm Central Standard Time, and they're an hour ahead. Eastern Standard Time is with me.
Yeah, so you got yours actually right on the time of the release then, Greg.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, when I shout Jones shouts, Jody joined us. He's shouting out me, Marcus.
It's asking me for my password and stuff is what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, yeah, we know. It's always a pain.
Let me guess your password, Johnny. Number 1 real estate dude.
No.
It's Hurricane Johnny's his password.
Hurricane Johnny, that's it. That's even better.
No, that should be your new channel name. Hurricane Johnny Jones.
Survived the hurricane.
Well, give me a chance to tell you this thing up.
We had him on the show. Greg, did your weather recover from that snow?
Yeah, it recovered, and it's we got kind of same thing going on here that Marcus has going on up there. It's going to be halfway decent for about a day or two, and then it's going to go down the toilet.
So you got to get your flying in while you can.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is going to be in the 70s and sunny. By Sunday, it's going to be in the 30s and raining. So we're going to drop 40 degrees or better than 30 degrees in just a few days.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to
Yeah, we've been pretty here. The weather's been beautiful.
Yeah, we've cooled down, but we've had we had some rough weather last weekend, but we're in a good patch right now. So even if I get it Friday, I should still have a couple good days to put it through his paces, as they say, Marcus. See what the little guy can do. Maybe fly him head. Why don't you stop by and we'll fly head to head with the air too?
There you go.
If it wasn't for the COVID, I'd say, well, I'll meet you in Florida and we'll put it through extensive testing.
Yeah. So, Sean, do you see what Sean's saying? He's going to have, of course, you are going to have snow up in the mountains, but
still saying device activation prohibited. So maybe it's.
Oh boy.
And that's after I put my password and stuff in.
Huh.
Well,
so listen.
Thanks for giving it the old college try there, Johnny. But we kind of know it's possible because Arizona Drone Dude was able to do it. I don't know what hoops he jumped through, but it is possible then.
Yeah, because I mean, it seemed like it asked for my password and it says confirm binding account, but it just it says retry. It says device activation prohibited.
We got Blue Skyver in here. Hello, Blue Skyver.
Maybe it's something to do with the time zone. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Hey, so I want to point out that Sean Oz is talking about testing it in the cold and snow. But Sean, what I'm thinking of, Sean, and I think you know what I'm thinking of, you did the ultimate wind test with the Mavic Mini on top of one of those passes. I think it was like at 12,000 feet, and it was some insane mile-per-hour winds, like 60-mile-an-hour winds or something like that. So I'm wondering if you're going to try your Mini 2 in the same situation.
Hey, Blue Skyver's report temperatures in Montreal back in the 30s. And Marcus, we all remember when Blue Skyver got that Xeno 2 last winter. Man, he flew that thing in some of the worst weather I've ever seen.
Every day. Yeah, he was flying every day.
I mean, it was a trooper up there.
Yeah.
Greg, does it say the same thing for yours? Or
yeah, it won't activate.
Maybe it's the time zone. Maybe he's ahead of us. Maybe he's past midnight or something. I don't know.
Well, Arizona, of course, Arizona Drone Dude. If he is in Arizona, then is he in the same time zone you are, Marcus? And is Arizona all one time zone, or is it split?
Yeah, no, so Arizona, they always stay in standard time. So yeah, we should be in the same time zone right now. Arizona does not switch to daylight savings, so you should. I can't remember. Are they Pacific or? I don't remember, Ron.
You have a brother in Arizona, correct?
I do, and I always get confused about what time it is at his house. So,
you gotta try your Mini, Marcus.
Well, I am going to wait till I have a chance to kind of unbutton it all at my leisure and get. I'm going to fully charge everything up before I go into all of the
stuff
updates and so forth. So
yeah, that's what I'm on charging now.
Well, listen, guys. We've been here about an hour now, and a lot of folks have been watching a whole bunch of shows tonight. So I think we're going to call it a night here because I know
we beat this horse to death, Ron.
Well, a lot of people in this panel need to get a good night's sleep because they may be up at the crack of dawn tomorrow with a as Mike would say, a Mini in their pocket. Out there someplace.
Hey, I got up during the night to check the election, so I guess I can check this a couple times during the night.
Well, fly that thing around and see if you can, find some boats or whatever. But anyhow, I want to thank everybody for joining. I hope we gave a lot of good information out. Okay, hold on. Drone Dude says he's 8:58 now.
Yeah, well, so we are on the same time zone.
Well, you're an hour ahead of. Well, you're 2 hours ahead of me.
Okay.
But wait a minute, an hour ahead.
An hour. Yeah. You're central. We're mountain. So
we don't know if your time is the key to yours working, and Johnny and Greg not being able to work, but we'll get it all sorted out by tomorrow. I hope that when Johnny and Greg wake up tomorrow, everything's golden.
It will be.
Go through and they're ready to fly. Same thing for Marcus. I hope even if you can't get it going tonight, that it's good tomorrow morning when he wakes up and he can do all his calibrations and updates and IMUs. And does the Mini do IMU?
Yeah. There's an IMU. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I want to really thank. Usually I thank the chat over and over again, but I want to thank the guys that came on the show tonight. They went out. They risked life and limb to go down to their local Best Buy. They dodged the COVID a whole bunch of times. They had
Masked up.
They had to negotiate with store employees. They had to be nice but firm at the same time to get their minis kind of ahead of time, because I think they really didn't want anybody to get them until tomorrow morning. But they got theirs. They came on the show. They unboxed. They tried to get them updated. I mean, there's never been a show like this before. Marcus has still got us. He's still dodging the COVID out there in the wild west of the Idaho streets there or whatever.
$599.
What's the tax on that, Marcus?
Well, 6% in Idaho, so $36 in tax.
God,
Wow.
we had 10% here.
Yeah,
10% here.
Idaho. Greg, what
I
was
did use my Apple Card to get 10% back though.
$669, I believe, is what I paid for it.
I didn't use the Apple Card. I could have did that, but I took the 12 months no interest.
Yeah, because
with the Best Buy card.
You can do it with the Apple Card. You get 3% back. But yeah, 10% tax.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have the no interest. But anyhow, but I want to thank you guys for doing this, coming on the show. I know you guys have been busy all day running around the Best Buys and checking the internet. So, but I do want to thank, a lot of people, everybody for joining us tonight, especially Lauren coming in, being able to handle some of the questions that we could, answer for people. And, it's been a great day, really. It's been a great week, a great 2 weeks ever since we saw the leaks of the Mini, with people getting them out of the store, and Greg almost getting out of the store almost 10 days ago now. So I can't wait to get this panel back again, maybe next week sometime, maybe Monday night, who knows, and talk about our flight experience, because we all love the getting it and all this, but even the better part is getting in the air and, seeing what you do in the air, how it handles, how it flies, the battery. I
kind of almost wish it would be windy tomorrow.
Well, hurricane season's over, so you won't get that wind anymore, right, Johnny?
Well, it's been so pretty, since that last hurricane. I don't think it's been sunny and bright and beautiful, and it hadn't been too windy. But hey, we can deal with that.
Yeah, well, Johnny, you give at least that content will give you a chance to test the camera out real good and the video out real good. So that's a good thing, right? So, Johnny, thanks a lot for coming on today, and thanks for sending the T-shirt. Actually, I don't have the T-shirt today because I wore it today on my walk on the boardwalk. So I've already gotten the laundry, but it's a great T-shirt. I think Marcus is getting one too, right?
Yes, he's got one.
We gotta coordinate to wear the T-shirts on the next show if our laundry schedule coincides.
Well, we will. Mine hasn't arrived yet, but heck yeah, we'll get on the next Drone Nation.
Yeah. So thanks for going out and getting Marcus and getting this show together. And a special thanks to Greg, for not only for going out, but 10 days ago, almost getting it, but going back out there tonight again and coming on the show and doing the unboxing with us. And this has been a great evening. So I want to say good night, and we'll see you back Monday night with a regular Drone Nation, and it'll probably be all about the thing too. And you may see a lot of the same faces here again Monday night. So good night, everyone. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next one.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Lauren, we'll get you a shirt.